Hey guys, I think I fell in love with a Thai gold digger. What should I do? Let us start off by saying that falling in love with someone who is only interested in your money is not a good thing. You're probably feeling pretty hurt and confused right now, but don't worry, we're going to talk about it. First, let's take a look at the facts. This guy is from Germany, and he has been living in Vienna for the last 2 years. He works in the corporate of a German company, and he travels a lot for his job. In January 2022, he was offered the chance to move to Thailand and work for the same company. The headquarters are near Rayong. So he decided to visit Thailand for 3 weeks and see what it's all about. He did everything he had to do, took his time off, visited Bangkok, Pattaya, and other places, stayed near the place of work, tried to combine business with pleasure, and collected information and contacts. And obviously, he also used Tinder and ThaiCupid to meet some local women. Among them, he met one girl who seemed different from all the others. He met her for dinner at M25 Carte in Bangkok, and she seemed beautiful and stunning. He spent a nice evening with her, but she dumped him afterwards. After a few days, he noticed that she had blocked his number on WhatsApp, and he never heard from her again. After 4 months, she contacted him again and they started chatting. He remained cautious because he really liked her, and he was afraid that she would dump him again. She kept his attention with messages about how she was in trouble, that she had debts, that her mother was ill, and that she didn't have a job. She asked for gifts and money, but he was still hopeful that there could be something serious between them. In May 2023, he had to return to Thailand, and they agreed to meet and spend some time together in Krabi. They had a wonderful first day together. But the next day, she completely changed her attitude. She told him that if he left, she would not be able to contact him because her phone was broken. And she showed him a shop in M25 Cartier, where he could buy her a new one. Otherwise, she couldn't do anything without it. He didn't believe her story. But he postponed the discussion until they arrived in Krabi. But when it was time to leave, she left the hotel without saying a word and blocked him on all social networks. Now, if you're paying attention, you might be thinking this sounds like a classic case of catfishing. And you would be right. There are many similarities. First of all, she used the same profile pictures as on her dating profiles. Second, she had a very vague story that changed over time. Third, she asked for money and gifts, and she became angry when he didn't give them to her. Fourth, she blocked him as soon as he left and didn't answer any of his messages. All of these are classic signs of catfishing. So why does our guy insist that he fell in love with this woman? Well, that's a little more complicated. As humans, we tend to empathize with people who are in trouble, especially if they are beautiful and vulnerable. And this is exactly what she was trying to portray herself as, a helpless victim who needed his help. Our guy was probably drawn to her beauty and vulnerability, and he started developing feelings for her. It's important to remember that love is just a chemical reaction in our brain that can be triggered by various things. In this case, it was most likely triggered by her behavior and body language, rather than by her true feelings for him. And here is another important point to remember. When someone is trying to manipulate you into giving them money, they are not interested in your love. They are only interested in your money. That's exactly what happened in this case. This woman only wanted his money, and she used all the tricks in the book to get it from him. She played hard to get. She pretended to be in love with him. She made up a sob story about her mother being sick. She asked for gifts and money. All of these are classic manipulation tactics that gold diggers use to get what they want. The question is, why did he fall for it? Well, it's easy to get carried away when you meet someone who is beautiful and charming. And this guy was probably no exception. He was probably excited about the prospect of having a Thai girlfriend, and he didn't want to miss out on that opportunity. It's also possible that he was lonely and wanted to feel loved and cared for. But these are just excuses. At the end of the day, this man made his own choices, and he must live with the consequences. Let's face it, this story has a happy ending. He lost a little money, but he got a valuable life lesson in return. Now, let's talk about what he can do next. First, he should block this woman from all social networks and ignore her messages. There is no point in trying to reason with her or explain to her that she was wrong. She is a scammer, and she doesn't care about his feelings. Second, he should be more careful in the future and not trust women so easily. It's okay to be optimistic, but don't be naive. If a woman asks for money or gifts, be cautious and don't give them. If she really cares about you, she will understand if you say no. Third, he should learn from his mistakes and grow as a person. Everyone makes mistakes, but it's important to learn from them and not repeat them in the future. This experience could make him more mature and wise, and he should embrace it. And here's a bonus tip for all men out there. Don't date women who are known scammers. It's just not worth the risk. You can find beautiful and trustworthy women who don't want your money. Just be smart and careful. Now let's talk about the comments under this Reddit post. Most people understood that this was a classic case of catfishing, and he told our guy to cut his losses and move on. Some people were skeptical and thought that he was making the whole thing up. But most people were supportive and gave him advice on how to deal with the situation. Let's focus on the most interesting comment. This user said, "You got played. These women will play on your emotions until there is nothing left to give. Gotta be smarter. No woman is worth losing your hard-earned cash. I'm a dude, and even I have been taken advantage of by women." Unfortunately, there are bad ones out there. This is a great comment because it sums up the whole situation perfectly. This user understands that our guy was scammed by a woman who played on his emotions and took advantage of him. He also gives advice on how to deal with such situations and warns other men about the dangers of trusting women too much. This is a good reminder for all men. Women can be dangerous and manipulative, and it's important to be aware of that. Don't trust them blindly, and always protect yourself. In conclusion, falling in love with a Thai gold digger is not a pleasant experience, but it can happen to anyone. Just be cautious, don't trust women too much, and be smart. Thank you for watching this Reddit story. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thank you for your support.